Hello guys, Steven here, back with another video, and today I'm going to teach you how you can make a profile picture in Photoshop. I'm using Photoshop CS6 if you're wondering, but you can use this on any other version of Photoshop. It's practically the same. So before I get started, I just want to say that if we hit 500 likes on this video, I'll be leaving the project files to both of these logos here. I'll be teaching you how to make two. So if we hit 500 likes, you'll be able to edit it yourself. So edit the text, the background to your liking. I'll leave that in a media file link, and so you can download it. But we must hit 500 likes before that. Also, the reason why I'm teaching you guys how to make two is in case you like one over the other, because I know in a lot of profile picture tutorials, they only teach you how to make one version and you may not like the other version. So you're going to go into different videos and watch different videos, and that might waste a lot of your time. So the reason why I'm making two of these is you can just skip into the video if you don't want to like look at how I made this, but you want to look at how I made that. That's easier for you guys, and it will help you waste less time looking for a good profile picture to make. Okay, so with all that being said, let's just get into the video. So the first thing you want to do is press File, New here, and you want to type in 920 by 920 because obviously a square is, you know, equal on all sides. So width and height will be 920, which is HD quality, and then you want to select pixels, select transparent, and anything else don't touch it, and make name right here whatever you want. S, I just did S. And the first thing you want to do is add wallpaper. It does not have to be the one I'm using. However, I'll be actually leaving that in the description for you guys to download for yourself, so you can, you know, try it out for yourself. I'll also be leaving all the fonts and stuff so you guys can like follow on with this tutorial if you do like the fonts, but you can use your own obviously. So the first thing when you do is press File, Place here, and you'll be able to choose whatever wallpaper you want. But here I'll be choosing this one, and I just want to hold Shift and drag. The reason I want to hold Shift is so it keeps the aspect ratio. Otherwise, if I just drag it, it'll go randomly like this and it won't keep the aspect ratio. So I'll just keep it like that and press Enter. And then what you want to do is align the wallpaper because it's obviously not aligned, right? So I want to center it here, so I can press Control A right here, press on the layer, press on the Move tool, and then press right here. There's going to be 6 options. These are the shortcuts, and then you can select the 2nd and 5th option right here, or you can go to Layer, align layers to selection, and then you can press align horizontal centers and align vertical centers in case these don't appear on yours because you have a different version of Photoshop than me. Okay, so now it's your decision whether or not you want to keep this background the same color, like if you're going to use this wallpaper. But if you want to change the colors up, you can just press hue and saturation and then change it. So if you want to choose red and blue, like a dual color type of wallpaper, you can do that. Otherwise, if you want like a single color, you can just do this. I'll be doing red here, and what I want to do is lower the brightness as well, so it's a little bit like less visible. The reason I want to do this is because it might get in the way of my text, and my text might look weird, and it might be distracting in the background. So I'll just make it a little bit darker so it is visible, but it is not as visible as before, so it would look like this instead of this. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is add text. I'm doing this one first because, well, it's just in order and I feel good like that. So I'll just do Steven right here. This is next to bold, and I'm also using next to light. So if you want to use those, they're in the description. There's going to be a download link there. So I'm going to use next to light here, and I just centered it. I taught you that already. And the next thing I want to do is use next to bold here, and this will just like make it bold. So right there, you can just keep it like that if you really want to. If you don't want to add that square box thing, you can just do that. And by the way, to resize any text or images is just Control T, and then you can drag it and then do it to whatever liking, and then I'll just center it here. So you can add the box if you want. If you don't want to add the box, just skip this part. But here I'll be adding the box. So the box here is white and the text is black, so I'll have to change this to black now. Obviously, you can make the box whatever color you want, but here I'm just gonna drag it here. There's this rectangle tool right here. You can also make circles, polygons, lines, you know, if you're cool with geometry and stuff like that. But I'm just gonna do rectangle. I'm gonna make the fill like white or gray or whatever it is. If your text is white, make the box black. If the text is black, then make the box white. It's kind of self-explanatory if you ask me. I'll make it white here. I want to center it, and then what you want to do is put the van or whatever text is there in the middle right there, and just center it. And now I want to go into blending options. You don't have to do this. This is just personal preference, and you want to go in gradient, and you just want to change it to around 40. This will add this metallic looking effect. You can see it for yourself. And then you just want to press copy, right click and press copy layer style, and now you can paste it onto any other layers right here. So I just pasted it, You can also paste it on the wallpaper if you really want to. So there, maybe that looks cooler for you. I don't know, it doesn't for me. And then what I want to do is align the entire thing. So what I want to do is press Control on all the layers. So press Control, like here. For example, I press Control on this, and this while holding Control, just keep clicking on whatever layers and press Control E to join them all. Now you can move it all at once, and then you want to center it. And then there it is. That's the first one. It looks the same, just the box is bigger, and I added gradient to the box as well. So that's the first one. And the second one, if you guys want to know how to do that, so it's the same thing as before. All you want to do is File, New, 920 by 920, obviously, because it's a square. And then you want to just place the wallpaper. I already showed you how to do this, so I'll be really quick on this. So where is it? It's here. I want to resize it so it fits on the canvas here. Align it in the middle here, and then change the color to red, and then there. And then I want to make the brightness lower so that it is, you know, easy to read the text. So there it is. And then I want to add the text now. So I used American Captain here, or whatever I use. Yeah, I use American Captain for this text. So I'll leave that in the description as well. So I'll just type in my initials of my channel name, which is Steven Van. Obviously that's my name too. And then I just wanted to center that as well. Before I get started with the circle, I want to add some blending options. So I'll right click, press blending options, press gradient, and then I'll just lower it to around 40 like I said before. Press inner glow, make it white. Let me actually increase the gradient a little bit. Add the inner glow here, and then you want to add an inner glow there so you can see the edges are a bit, you know, cooler, I guess. It's really personal preference, but if you want to make your text like red or anything, make the inner glow a little bit lighter, so make it like pink. And then you also want to add a drop shadow, so I usually do 1505 and keep it like that, and just press OK, and let's center that. I believe it's already centered. Yes, it is. And then what you want to do next is press on the rectangle tool, right click on it, and press ellipse tool, and then you want to press on it, and then you want to type in anything that's, you know, the same. So if you can do 50 by 50, 100 by 100, whatever you want. I'll just do 100 by 100 right here. As you can see, the circle is like filled in, and so what you want to do is press onto the ellipse tool right here, press on the ellipse layer, and then you want to make the fill nothing, so it's that red line diagonal, and then the stroke, whatever color you want. I'll be doing white. The stroke is the border color, the outside color, you know what I mean. And you can increase the thickness of it. So I'll press Control T, and then I'll just make it bigger. And I want to make it as big as the text is, somewhere around that, so somewhere like that. And then I want to increase the thickness of it a little bit, so like that. Move it behind that layer, and then now I want to add the same blending option. So let me just copy the layer style, paste the layer style, and then now you can also add outer glow, some other effect. It's not really necessary, it isn't really visible, but if you look closely, you'll see that like that. I just like the effect of it. Some people won't, so you can skip this if you want. And then I'll make this also red. So there it is. This is the end of the tutorial. Hopefully it did help you out a bit. If you did enjoy this video, hit that thumbs up button. My name is Steven. I'll see you in the next one.